Good morning, everyone. 7:53 on your Monday morning. It is the season for watermelon. Dinner with Julie's. Julie Van Rosendaal is here now with how to use your watermelon to make a delicious juice or cocktail and a delectable appetizer. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We love watermelon.
You know it's summer when the watermelons show up.
Exactly, right?
Bins.
Yes.
Awesome. And they're not as huge as they used to be.
No, because they used to be almost unmanageable, right?
Yeah, they take up your entire counter.
Yeah.
They had those big black seeds, which were fun to spit. But
Right.
kids now, you know, there's a seed.
Oh, there's a seed. I'm not eating it. Yeah.
So now you have
exactly.
these compact, seedless watermelons, but they're so great for snacking because they're
Yes.
crunchy and they're juicy and they taste like summer and they're a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that you can do with it that
Okay.
people don't think of, you know,
Right.
beyond just the wedge.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
So I'm going to jump right in and show you a little sort of appetizer snack, like a patio nosh.
Okay.
Now, everyone knows the feta and watermelon salad combo, which is
Yes.
delicious. And
Yeah.
it's because of the sort of brininess of the feta and the sweet, crunchy, juicy watermelon. So I kind of invented this a little bit. I mean, who knows who invented anything? I just sort of came up with this idea to put cubes of watermelon on garlicky yogurt. So this is just plain Greek yogurt with a clove of garlic and a little bit of salt. And I'm going to spread it on the bottom. So it's kind of like veggies and dip.
Right.
But not, you know, it's pre-dipped. It's sitting in a pool of dip.
Yeah. Oh, so
I've
you
got
just
some
lift it.
cubes of watermelon. And we'll just kind of arrange it. These platters of food are kind of the thing right now.
They really are, aren't they?
Arranging a platter of snacky things. And it's a really good way to feed a crowd, feed a
Yes.
bunch of kids.
Yes.
You could do a sweet version of this with, you know, some sweet yogurt instead of the
Sure,
garlic yogurt.
sure.
And then a little bit of feta.
You're sprinkling it on
It's
top.
just crumb, you know, chunks of feta that you can kind of pick up with your fingers or a toothpick.
Sure.
And if you want to turn this into a salad, you could. And briny olives,
Oh.
which are similar to feta, right? Because they're kind of salty, kind
Sure.
of briny. And they really go well with the watermelon. And some cherry tomatoes if you want. Some tomatoes and watermelon are a surprisingly delicious combination.
I would not have thought of that.
I know. And when I first thought of it, I was like, really? But they are super tasty together. So I've got some nice local tiny tomatoes. My plant hasn't quite produced any yet, but if you want to have them, you can. And then if you want to do like some pepper, some olive oil.
Wow.
Just,
This would be like a taste sensation. All kinds of
like
fun
a
things.
flavor explosion in your mouth. And then if you want to be like super fancy, you just
There you go.
and you want to put some mint on there,
Of
some
course you do.
basil. You can just
And
I
it's
won't even
just
bother
done.
chopping it. I'll just put.
You're
like
just
a
going to
little-
freestyle. I love this.
I'm going to freestyle it, and then you can have some picks that you just like.
Look at that.
Like done.
Ta-da. It's done. It's amazing.
All we need is a cocktail to go with it.
So let's talk about the cocktails.
So this is fun. So I saw Alton Brown do a puree, a whole watermelon, a big one, with a handheld immersion blender. This is the best kitchen tool in the world.
Okay.
And I thought it was brilliant because watermelon is mostly water. It's a great hydrator. If you cube it and you put it in the blender, you can make like watermelon juice, watermelon slushies. It tastes like summer. But you know, you have to cube it and put it in the blender. But if you have a stick immersion blender, you can take a small watermelon. I thought,
Okay, show this camera here.
how fun would this be as a cocktail? Like, you know, you go to
Like the
Hawaii and there are
pineapple.
coconuts or pineapples. Whole watermelon cocktail. So this is the serving for one, right? And it doesn't have to be boozy. It could be, you know, you could add some lemon or some lime.
Sure.
What you do is you just take a knife, cut the top out, just like you were about to carve a pumpkin.
Okay.
And then you take your immersion
I'm just going
blender.
to stand back.
Stand back.
Okay.
Here's a little umbrella. You can just like protect yourself.
Okay, look at I'm like, here we go.
So the key here, ask me how I learned this, is to push it down a little bit before you turn it on.
Oh, so you've done this before.
There we go. Yeah. So otherwise you're kind of, you know, you're in the splash zone. And you can see that it's already liquefied. Like it turns
like in 2
juice
seconds.
In 2 seconds. So you kind of take the blender and
so you just kind of rub it along the side. Okay.
Exactly. So you get the pink part, but not the white part. And you kind of tunnel down. Woo! And see a little splash of it. This is why I know. I'll create a buffer between you and the watermelon. So this is a great thing to do outside too.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause, you know, it doesn't really matter if it splashes. This would be fun for like a lemonade stand. Hey.
You know what? It's a fun party trick too,
it's a
right?
Fun party trick.
So we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
So you do this, and then you add some booze, and then you add some, or not.
We're gonna do
and then you add
mojitos.
Some, mojito.
So I
and
pureed the juice. You want to put in some fresh mint. I'll just do it with one hand. And then just muddle it a bit, so we got some fresh mint in there. If you want to add some sugar or some simple syrup, you can, but it's sweet enough.
It's so sweet already.
Should put some
just a
rum
little.
in. Just a splash.
Just a splash.
A splash of rum to keep us going. And then
a mojito in a watermelon.
A couple straws, little, you know, dollar store umbrellas.
Look at this.
Right? Like how fun is that?
thing I've seen. Happy summer to us.
Happy summer. Cheers. Here,
Cheers,
let's
cheers.
cheer.
We're going to go for a break here on Breakfast Television. Julie, thank you so much. How much fun is this?